Let's listen to...
Attack the wings, hover above the fat lady singing. The vortex of clusterfuck, the hornets are stinging. A candy cane sweetens up your mouth for loud singing and screaming about mind wizard inner demons. I'm sleeping on the shift, coffees and chronic to stay swift. Alert the pilot, shit's gonna get violent. MC Wilkshake deafens the crowd silent. Board panels of cynics delivers hundreds down with us. The angels are pissing and hissing as the vipers. Spider webs are sticky like the turd helmet of a sniper. Contradictory victory, good for me, salivate. Opaque, naked with mad snakes and venomous verbs and disemboweling adjectives. Collective alone, baffling detectives. Impossible to find, leaving a long trail of hectic, eclectic, magnetic imperfection. My sentences are infections protecting elections.
Some of the bars, we're here, everybody. What's up? Glad to be here. This is track number 6. We're now going down. This is the championship run right here. It is this. These next 5 tracks are from TOOLARIFIC. So if you'd like a little bit of insight as to what's going on next week's mixtape that TOOLARIFIC is making for us to enjoy. This is a bit of a taste. These next 5 tracks are from TOOLARIFIC. TOOLARIFIC is our champion. He requested 9 tracks in 3 weeks. That's an average of 3 a week. That's donating $15 to the cause. That's amazing. $15 a week. That's like
what he does.
It's like a meal. We basically gave us a meal. He basically starved himself for one meal and gave it to us. He's starving. He's fucking starving, guys. He's starving. Gave us all his money. TOOLARIFIC, Applied Knowledge, Language Arts Crew. You ever heard of Language Arts Crew?
No. Can't say
no,
I
this is the first time hearing Applied Knowledge. Or I think Language Arts Crew is the group. And Applied Knowledge, yeah, it is, because that's what it says on the CD there. TOOLARIFIC, Applied Knowledge. Yeah, he won. So, but he can still request tunes. We'll play them in 2 weeks, but next week's all about TOOLARIFIC. TOOLARIFIC, do you want to come on the show with us, or just want to submit a playlist, or... No, whatever you like. Let's get into it. Language Arts Crew, my first time here. This is Temple of Bars podcast, guys. We were on Spotify. The podcast, the mixtape is on Bandcamp. The playlist is on YouTube. The podcast is on YouTube. The podcast is on Twitter. The podcast is on Twitch. Just search Temple of Bars, and you will find us just about everywhere. Let's get into our first time hearing Language Arts Crew.
Some tight shit. I'm high in mineral vitamin, hyping thyroid excitement till your sign split. I line cerebral cores, I'll leave you fainting for even more. I even sipping pause, doing city tours. Keep the floor bounce, get your hands up. This is for the town shit. Countdown to anthem, LV the chance one. This is for your bitch slut. Courage is pivotal, love is significant. If you're feeling it, throw your fist up. Even if you're pissed drunk, invisible rituals slip into your system, which is this slum. Get your blood, pull it to your lips just for the hell of it. Relevance hasn't been prevalent ever since the summer of the 77. It's intelligence, weapons of every element. Seven the heads until the perception of the new development.
That bass is loud.
Yeah.
I keep it closer than a friend would be. Yeah, I saw it, but I forgot it. Language arts, reignite, defy logic. Like prophets, live and die honest. In the meantime, apply your knowledge. Yeah, I saw it,
Fuck, it's good though, dude.
Language arts, reignite, defy logic. Like prophets, live and die honest. In the meantime, apply your knowledge. You spit junk like a dump truck. You dump bucks and hung tough. Bumping, get your tongue stuck. Bumping gums like dumb nuts. One jumps when some bumps and pump up by like nunchucks. A lullaby of tough fuck. Should've kept your mouth shut. So rattle on and babble songs of nonsense. We know you're less than honest.
Nice Andre 3000.
Your comments, cause he said that, she said that, he said that I did. We'll play you like a pirate and leave you only eyelid. Cause it's LAN to the GUAGEARTS.
You're not thinking of Andre 3000. You're thinking of Delta Funky Homo Sapien.
Yeah, Delta Funky Homo Sapien. What did I say? What did I say? Oh, fuck. Don't even get me started on that shit again. I don't even want to talk about it. It still exists. That complex still exists. I thought I said Del. Apply your knowledge. I saw it, but I forgot it. Language arts, reignite, defy logic. Like prophets, live and die honest. In the meantime, apply your knowledge.
Falsifying documents and trying to be praying, and I fight for the life with a pen and flip and knock you out your irises. Most believe we supposed to be coast to coastal like postal is. In San Jose and the global home team, go for it. Exposing the motives of moving mind. Metaphorically.
Oh, dude, that's dope.
Trust me fully. I put the description on Osiris minus the weather predictions. Multiply like cell division with footsteps to measure the distance. So we measure the mission cause numbers never apply. The medicine better the blind before spit them and set them aside. So yo, let them survive mechanical rivals like battle bots. Sabotage with more ups and downs than a slightly Calabasas sky. Saddles high, raining cattle pride. Move like affirmative action. Submerged in the madness. Working so we burn the canvas.
I saw it, but your mind forgot it. Like what drugs reignite, define logic. Like prophets, live and die honest. In the meantime, apply your knowledge.
The first guy couldn't cut through the bass, but the second two guys did. So I enjoyed that more as it went on. And the Dell dude, the Deltron Dell dude, Dell and Deltron. Like, what the fuck?
Son of a gun one day.
I honestly don't think I will. Punk rock, here we go. That is the perfect punk rock of hip hop. That is the punk rock of hip hop, right there. Language arts crew. They're a bunch of English nerds. It's great. Love it. Thank you, TOOLARIFIC. I enjoyed that. First guy needed to be louder, but then I just got better and better. And I think they realized that or something because everyone else was perfect. Or maybe I just got used to it. Maybe I just got used to the bass line. That might be what it is. It might have been like an illusion. I loved it, dude. A whole bunch of new MCs. The Dell dude, he was probably my favorite.
Nice.
He was fantastic. I love that snappy kind of goofy type of flow. I just appreciate that because you can tell he's having a lot of fun while he's doing it.
Yeah,
that's what I like about Dell because you can tell like he's just having a fucking blast doing what he's doing. That's infectious. That rubs off on you. Seems like they got a real wholesome, like J5 vibe, like positive hip hop vibe. You know, like Basement, fucking Swollen Members. Dilated Peoples.
Okay.
I see them fitting into that vibe of hip hop.
Okay.
Basement is also coming up in my mind. I don't know why, but they had a Basement vibe. Would you agree with that?
I could probably agree with that a little bit more than Swollen Members for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I dig it. I'm going to go ahead and give that in 8.1. Solid 8.1. I want to hear more. I want to hear more of these guys. TOOLARIFIC.
Okay.
Yeah.
The beat got boring. It was the same. It was the same.
The beat sounds
pattern.
like a porno soundtrack.
Yeah.
Nico says.
Yeah, the beat got boring. I wish the voices were mixed.
The bass line was
way
too loud.
Either bring the volume level on the bass down, the bass a bit, or bring the vocals up. One of the two.
Yeah. I think bring the vocals up, but the beat was a long track for that funky of a beat. You know, it did sound like a porn track. You know, I could.
Or if it just, even if there was just some changes in it, it just was the same
loop,
like
same
8 bar, 8/4. Yeah, well, probably 8 because it did have one change to it.
Yeah,
but,
probably 8.
Yeah.
Probably 8 bars.
I will go 7.
7?
Yeah, I'll give it a 7.
Okay. Right now, there's no votes in, but I'll play. What should I play? Let's play a little K Reno.
Okay.
Never assume that because a man has no eyes, he cannot see. Close your eyes. What do you hear?
Starlight chivalry, things bright, making things ignite. The sky earth relation is craving dark invasion. Patriots tying knots and flocks, flipped heavily, steadily, repetitively, wise and caution at the terracotta auction. Earn the right to bid, confess everything, stopping yourself from cropping, tsunami dropping, chill the earthquake, and Haitian creations of ungodly deprivations, contaminated self-righteous nationalistic flags are raising. My friends, we're swinging
was a jab to Americans right there.
Swinging into coal mines, living amongst the pines, giving a second chance, trying to live at the vine. Long drives and sunsets, heavy eyelids and bone set, jaws wired and casts. Ask Wednesday at midnight.
100% say no. 100% say no. Let's see what let's see how many votes that was. It was 2 votes, and I'm gonna vote. And I'm gonna vote yes. Did you vote in that poll?
I did not vote in that poll.
What do you vote?
Tie
still goes to loser. Tie still goes to loser.
I will say no.
Okay, so it's not going on. Oh, that's too bad. I want to hear more of those guys. So this one, Chuck says, I do like Language Arts Crew, but I wouldn't put this one on the top for them. Okay, well, Chuck will give us some more then. Show us some good ones, Chuck. Show us some good ones. Okay, sorry, terrific, but I dug it. I dug it. No one else did, unfortunately. But let's get into the next one right away. What are we going to do here?
Never assume that because a man has no eyes, he cannot see. Close your eyes. What do you hear?
Starlight chivalry, things bright, making things ignite. The sky earth relation is craving dark invasion. Patriots tying knots and flocks, flipped heavily, steadily, repetitively, wise and caution at the terracotta auction. Earn the right to bid, confess everything, stopping yourself from cropping, tsunami dropping, chilly earthquake and Haitian creations of ungodly deprivations, contaminated self-righteous nationalistic flags are raising. My friends, we're swinging in the social tree vines, swinging into coal mines, living amongst the pines, giving a second chance, trying to live at the vine. Long drives and sunsets, heavy eyelids and bone set, jaws wired and casts. Ask Wednesday at midnight mass.
Okay, guys, Step of the Bars, we're here. We're on a 5-track tirade from TOOLARIFIC, who is this month's winner of the submission request amount champion. He submitted the most tracks. 9 tracks he submitted to these mixtapes.
Yeah.
So he had a big impact on the mixtapes this month. So shout out to TOOLARIFIC.
Nico's got a 3 set. That's for second place.
Nico's got a 3 set for second place. So we got a 13-track mixtape coming up next week, guys. It's going to be dope. And I don't think there probably won't be as much commentary. They'll probably be just more like hanging out and drinking and partying and smoking dope, whatever you like.
Whatever you do.
Chilling, drinking juice, playing, whatever. Whatever you do when you...
Whatever you do.
Show. Just as long as it's not dirty. Lights out. Naughty Odd. Who's Naughty Odd?
I think we have heard 1 or 2 tracks.
Naughty Odd
before.
Let me see Naughty Odd here. Yeah, that does ring a bell. Naughty Odd. I spelled Noidy.
Noidy.
How's it spelled? Can you spell it out for me right now?
Noddyodd.
No, I've never heard. There's nothing on my Rumble with Naughty Odd.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep. Okay, lights out. Naughty Odd. My first time hearing Naughty Odd, I guess. Let's do it. It's called Guillotine. By the way, TOOLARIFIC's a winner. This is on Spotify. Mixtapes are on Bandcamp. The playlist is pinned to this video. Just go to the comments and look for a pinned comment. Download the mixtape. Download the playlist. Listen to it on Spotify. Listen to it on Twitter. Search Temple of Bars and you will find us. Let's get into Guillotine by Chris Pritham. Featuring Chris Pritham by Speakeasy.
I'll sell you soul, baby. We had every city, go get a mentality, you ain't no enemy. We got the recipe, they cannot laugh with me. Wanna be hater, huh? Wish you was next to me. Get them up, you ain't seen nothing, we get it in. Said I was crazy for letting on. With such reckless abandonment. Now they wanna jock my style. Greet, got 'em acting stranger. Who you really supposed to be? Let the money go and change it. I ain't in the chasing clout. If my moves don't motivate you, ain't nothing else I can do. Cause I ain't the one to say you falling. Guillotine, guillotine, guillotine trap. Guillotine, guillotine, guillotine falling. Guillotine, guillotine, guillotine trap. Guillotine, guillotine, guillotine falling. I remember when I didn't belong. You were quick to be like, see it so long. Now you wanna be me, shoot. Yeah, I wanna be me too. Feel invincible, but where were you when I was falling? Been there, done that. It was throws the fat, they say running back. Being prepared wasn't funny that I like to shoot from the hips. Got my hand on the grip and I can't look the
Like
clip while I
this.
guess I'm too quick. Cause as soon as I spit, I'm too more I've been written. I swear I've been given a gift while I'm living. It's different. You rap for money and bitches. I do it because, well, I know if I didn't, I'd probably be dead or be sitting in prison. No kidding. I meant that I'm searching with this and guess I was bound with that mess in my system. Put it aside, now I'm reckoning with rhythm. Better get blessing with rhythm. No question you texting the next like this mess is an effort correction to what I've been given. It's so just another reason why you dreaming. You don't hesitate, you see the legend grin before you leap and wake and concentrate on being better than your darkest demons. Look in the mirror, you see him and they leaving this evening. That's right. Guillotine, 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 falling. Guillotine, 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 falling. I remember when I didn't belong. You were quick to be like, see it so long. Now you wanna be me, shoot. Yeah, I wanna be me too. Feel invincible, but where were you when I was falling through? Hey, yellow tape, that hello fate. More money, more money. Wait up to win, we come for no plan. Look, mama, I made it, they love me, I'm famous. I'm bit where they feeling me, jogging my energy. I can control them, they follow like centipede. Head on my shoulders, too short for the guillotine. Guillotine, can't take the heat that is breathing. I got a tank that I'm leading. No wait, a pair of glasses, a cape and spandex that I squeezing. What is next? I don't even know. This is just that late evening flow. Guess the rest is resting while I get to flex. Unbelievable, it's so good. Guillotine, guillotine, guillotine.
A little too new school for me, man.
Guillotine, guillotine, falling. Guillotine,
Yeah.
guillotine, 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 falling.
Like what I don't like that every quarter beat hi-hat, like, you know what I'm talking about? It sounds
Yeah,
like
I do.
Baraka. I don't like
I know.
things to be on. I don't like when things are on every beat. That's not. That's like more like okay. This comes down to a core question. You're like, what is rap? What is hip hop? For me, that was a rap tune.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
I don't really
100%.
like. I don't really like rap. You know, I like hip
100%.
hop.
100%.
Like the beat was no good, but I don't want to discard it because I mean they had bars. There's no doubt about that. But it's just not. It's not in a format that I'm accustomed to. So I don't want to go ahead and say that it's bad because I'm sure tons of people like it. It's almost like I just don't get it. You know?
Okay. Okay.
It doesn't. You know, I just never listened to anything like that. To be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I feel like I would hear that in a club or something, and I don't like clubs.
Okay. All right.
But it also kind of reminded me of Logic and like NF and those kind of guys. Not really.
I can see that too. I can
not
see
really-
that too.
I don't really like those guys. I just don't really like their style. Nothing. No harm to them, right? Like whatever, to each their own. But like, I'm not.
See,
really a fan of that.
here's the thing though. The beat, I could see Tech 9 on a beat like that and
Yeah,
rip
Tech 9,
and
yes,
and,
Tech 9.
and rip the fuck out of that.
Yeah,
beat.
I could see Tech 9 on that too.
I don't think that beat was for them.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
not. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was a bad pairing.
Yeah,
Maybe we need to hear them over some boom bap. Those two guys.
if they have anything over boom bap, if they do,
They might not.
They might not.
These guys might be 22 years old and
Never
don't
know.
even- and don't even identify with old school hip hop.
Very
in
odd.
any way, you know, because there's generations now that grew up listening to hip hop and none of it's old school.
Well, there's a big attitude out right now too, where a lot of the new school guys are pretty much like fuck the old school, and they don't really.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's whatever, you know. It's whatever.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and give that a 6.3. 6.3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, yeah. That's
Okay.
what I'm
I think I'm at a 5.5.
thinking. 5.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little too new for me, I guess. I'm just old school, dude. I like, it's like new punk rock too. Like, it's really hard for me to find new punk rock that I like, but there's this new record label that I found called Thousand Island Records out of Ontario in Canada, and every one of their bands is fucking spot on.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, check them out. Belvedere is one of them, and Belvedere is one that I go way back with.
Okay.
Okay, I'm actually in one of Belvedere's videos. I'm sitting behind the
Nice.
drums, rocking out. 100% say yes so far, but that could be Toolarific. Sorry, Tool. Yeah, but Toolarific's got wicked taste. Just this Naughty Odd guy. I think I have heard this guy.
Yeah, I think we have, and I think at one point we even said, like, if I remember correctly, we said like, maybe we need to hear something else.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, yeah. Okay, well, let's listen to... What's this? Downloading this. What's this one?
That sounds dope. Oh shit!
The violin's awesome.
Oh shit!
I don't even remember finding this.
Shit.
I don't even remember where I found that. I heard it, I downloaded it, I liked it. 67% are saying no to that track.
Okay.
No dice. No dice. Is TOOLARIFIC 0 for 2?
0 for 2.
Oh, fuck. I feel bad. That sucks. That's how she goes, though. We're not calling the shots here. Let's get into the next one right away.
The all new clan. So proudly we all stand, a severed hand got tossed up on the land, on the coast of southern Ireland. The all new clan. So proudly we all stand, a severed hand got tossed up on the land, on the coast of southern Ireland.
Okay, we are back. There it is. I'm just getting this. We already listened to the Guillotine track, didn't I? I fucked up, didn't I? We already listened to the Guillotine track.
Maybe you had the wrong banner up.
Did I have the wrong fucking banner up?
Maybe you had the wrong banner up for the wrong song.
No. I just put this banner up for Guillotine. Speaking.
Oh,
we already listened to that track.
So then
the last
I thought we just listened to Lights Out.
Oh yeah, then yeah, we did, and then before that was Applied Knowledge. So Guillotine. Why do I know this track? I thought I could have swore.
So maybe what I'm saying is maybe you queued up Guillotine to play, but you had the Lights Out Naughty Odd banner on.
Oh, so Lights Out Naughty Odd's next then. Is that what's going on?
Yes.
Yeah, that's got to be it. Yes, that's right. That's right. Okay, let me get the right banner up. Okay, sorry about that, guys. That's what happens when I smoke hash from live.
Yeah.
So this one is now on. So I just went in different order. Okay, so TOOLARIFIC, we're hoping to get so Naughty Odd, but still. So now this is another first time hearing. One thing I'm gonna give TOOLARIFIC is that he is digging deep here because I haven't heard of really any of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
We got Chill Bump coming up next. I've heard of that. And we got Get Sued by Old City. Never heard of that. So a bunch of new artists. So give credit where credit is due.
Oh, I do.
TOOLARIFIC is digging deep for hip hop, which is all we ask of you. This one's called Lights Out by Naughty Odd. TOOLARIFIC is our winner for this 1.0. This is 1.0 podcast and mixtape. Simultaneously, we're making a podcast, which turns into a mixtape, which turns into a playlist, which turns into a podcast that gets spread everywhere, and the clips get uploaded as well. TOOLARIFIC has requested the most songs, which is 9 in the last 3 weeks. And he has 10-song mixtape coming up next week that he's going to make for us. And then second place is Nico, and he's going to have a 3-track playlist that he is going to send us. And we're going to do a 13-track night next week for 1.4. This is 1.3. Last week's was 1.2. The week before that was 1.1. Each month will be 1.1. Next, next week will be 1.4. Then the week after that will be 2.1. And that's just how it's going to go.
How it's going to roll.
Okay? So that's what we can always reference. With space, we're building an encyclopedia of hip-hop is what we're doing, guys.
All right, Captain.
Lights Out. Naughty Odd. Let's do it.
Peace, y'all. Thank you all for coming out. It's been a glorious evening, won't you agree? Give another round of applause for everybody that hit the stage tonight. Remember to tip the bartender on the way out the door and close your tab if you haven't already.
curtains closed, the spot's locked, speakers blown. The show's over and the crowd went home, but somebody left on the microphone. Shit, I don't mind if I take a crack at it. Don't rhyme, but I won't say can't. So grab it and gab a couple lines from an old rap addict. Old beat making, loop digging for it's automatic. How I take two with one take, skate through it, kick, flip a fly, boom, bip. That's how I make music. Mac Beatties on the break, make mashing would make us mark whiskey, sipping sick, get from Ashland. Yeah, you betcha. Rap go getter, go gadget, malice smashing NPC better. Gorilla fist, punch a pad, gully smirk, grinning over beats all baked by your boy. I'm just beginning, just winning. The wax spins on, little Willy Wonka sweet, make a snacking on your song. Tonka truck smacking on your matchbox. All of y'all better get back and you rip and get on. Don't get it wrong, I'm a cool, humble cat, but I'm the best and you suck, so remember that. 42 plus, little ass whipper snapping. I've been hot shit since he swam out the nutsack. Now swim back and swig that little shit. I've been that, then quit that, forget that. Buzz and I sting that. Just cause I once was a new booty to new rap, but that's back in 82. I've been new since old hat. Put the slap on it, put your gum smack on it. Bulletin, put a thumbtack on it. It's my debut, so I'ma take you on this little ride through my mind. Let's begin, dudes and dudettes, and moms and pops, and the grandmas and the kids. It's everybody's moving. Light it up, get it to you. Get it up, we'll hype it up, get it to you. Get it up, light it up, give it to you. Give it up, light it up, give it to you. Get it up, we'll hype it up, give it to you. Give it up, light it up, give it to you. Never numb, skull, never blase. Rebirth of fun rap, new style Kwame. Cool cat, calico, Cali love, I got it, bro. Rap aficionado, rap's aficionado. I'm too nice, I'm Jesus Christ. A miracle maker on the music.
It's kind of growing on me.
Playing, but I do entice with the boom and the bap and the words I write. Alright, get a grab bag of it, snatch it up. Get the mad dash to get it first. Get it up. Get the picture so clear, hot spit, fog it up. Hit the defrost, freaking hot shit. What the fuck? What's next on the menu? What's the next cut? What's the good with the gravy? How to wind this up? This just the intro. Nadia. Yup, welcome to my little world. Wipe your feet and turn it up. Turn it up. I said turn it up. Crank that shit. Give it up, light it up, get it to you. Get it up, hype it up, get it to you. Get it up, light it up, get it to you. Get it. When I heard here, nothing say give it up, light it up, get it to you. Get it up, hype it up, get it to you. Give it up, light it up, get it to you.
It is the punk rock of hip hop. I'm not sure if I like it, it's all the same kind of style. You know what I mean?
When I heard here,
Like it's all like it's all the same type of vibe where it's like funky beats with like chill, pretty lackluster rap, like more just kind of like fun bars more than like serious bars. Not really intense, it's all just kind of fun and flow and having a good time, partying, just laying back, smoking joints, whatever you do. It's not really, none of it's serious, you know what I mean? None of it's like angry.
Yeah, you're right.
Like none of it's pissed off. It's all happy. And I'm starting to realize it's like, fuck man, I don't know if I like being happy all the time.
Right.
It's pretty happy. It's pretty happy.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
About halfway, 3/4, to be completely honest with you, my mind drifted off and I started thinking about soccer.
Well, yeah, I started thinking about soccer, so
it was just it lost me. Yeah,
I listened to the whole thing. It kept me for the whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like I don't know. It's a genre of hip hop that I'm not familiar with. Like once again, like the guillotine guy or speakeasy.
Yeah. Right.
You know, the speakeasy guy, which I got mixed up, which is going to totally fuck me up when I go to edit these videos.
It really will.
Because I guarantee you this song will be called Naughty Odd, and so will the other one.
Probably.
They'll probably both be called that. And
probably.
So someone's gonna have to help me out. But yeah, TOOLARIFIC. Lights out. He's digging deep. I mean, and he is. I can tell that these guys making this hip hop probably listen to punk rock as well. I can tell that. I can sense that. You know, I can feel that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and give that a 6.8. 6.8.
Okay. I'm at a 6.
6. No, that's higher than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, I gave it a little. I gave it a little love.
Gave it a little love, dude. I can listen to it all night. Don't get me wrong. It's just not what I'm like trying to look for. You know what I mean?
Well, see, and and that's the thing though, is like if I found myself drifting off and like thinking about something else, that's going to be one of those songs I'm going to change. So I got to knock it to 5.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see what people say. Well, I don't know if TOOLARIFIC might be getting a little too out of the box, but that's good. Let's listen to Stop the Fight. The old punk rock days. I wrote this song like 2000, 2001.
It's really loud.
That was recorded on an 8-track in 2002.
You were just trying to be as loud as fucking possible, weren't you?
I'm waking your ass up. We're getting you back in the game. I wanted to be obnoxious for a second.
Oh my god.
67% say no. So unfortunately, that's not getting on there. Not getting on the playlist, but it is in the mixtape. It's definitely on the mixtape. Definitely going to be on the mixtape, but just not on the playlists. That's right. We got to prop the playlist too. We got tons of playlists going on.
Wait,
You know.
it's going on the mixtape anyway?
Well, yeah, because they're paying for it, so it's got to go on the mixtape.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's got to go on the mixtape, just not on the playlist. That's what the vote's for. The vote's for the playlist. The vote's kind of old school.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I like the vote. It lets people know where the people who are watching this show are at. You know.
Okay.
Okay. Let's get into the next one right away. Let's listen to...
I lost somewhere in the depths of my precision. Medical incision gave me infrared vision. Stare inside you, break apart your lifeline. The steepest of all mountains I swiftly climb. Hip-hop zombies wearing Abercrombie. Collars all cocked, they're the fucking donkeys. We're the real shit, spine snapped into fragments. On a manhunt, eradicating the stagnant. Collective key, rhyme animal in number 7. Australia to Cape Breton, MCs begin sweating. Not trying to threaten, just teaching all the freshmen, relieving the tension and organizing my weapons.
Okay, I'm missing my cues. We are back into Total Verse. I got the wrong banner up. Like I should have made those a little longer. It's not quite enough time to get done what I have to get done between tracks. Anyway, this is TOOLARIFIC. By Chill Bump. Chill Bump. Now I think I've heard some Chill Bump. I just feel bad for TOOLARIFIC because he's 0 for 3. But you can't please everybody. Chill Bump. Do you remember Chill Bump?
I don't.
Chill Bump. I've heard Not Today by Chill Bump. And that was 4 months ago. So that's pretty recent. I thought I recognized that, Chill Bump. Guys, we're making playlists. We're making mixtapes. We're making a podcast. You're on it right now. TOOLARIFIC won this week. He submitted 9 tracks. And this week isn't going so well for him. Last week went a lot better. The week before that went a lot better for him. But this week's not going so good. By Chill Bump. Chill Bump. Subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Like this video. Share this video with your friends. I haven't said that in a while. That felt good. It's almost like a tick. It's like when you're live and you're still nervous and you're new at being live. You say it automatically just as a tick.
Yeah.
It becomes like Tourette's almost.
You've evolved.
Yeah, I've evolved. I just don't give a shit anymore. You know, if I make an ass myself.
There's that too.
Like I listen to this sometimes. It's like, oh, that's the cringiest shit ever. But I don't care. It's real, dude. I can't always be fucking smooth. All right. Chill Bump.
Shooby-doo-wop, it's time to chew wop MCs.
I like that.
Incarnate all the shit I choose not to be. I'm doper than the fluid fiend. Shoot up the sleeve, a fucking beast out this world on my Chewbacca steez. Living life on Schumacher steez. I do drugs, I screw slugs, and do what I please. Stupid thugs do pop for cheese, but they couldn't get a buzz if they threw rocks at huge flocks of bees. You better head for your shelter. Go find a ghost rider, give him cheddar to help ya. You're nothing but trash. Fuck whoever has felt ya. You're nothing but ass. Jennifer Seltzer. My flow's so dope that the beat nice, but I don't really need rap, but I don't want a cheap job. I'd rather smoke weed and get stoned till I see art. See drugs on the street with a stone and police dog. unexposed, but genius, and I rip shows as long as chicks blow my penis. When I get old, I skip
same vibe, eh?
But come find me like Sixto Rodriguez. Finna go to any location, rip any old stage, any radio station. If the stereo plays and instrumentals rotate, and we ain't heading home, so we get an ovation. Ready to die for this. Shout outs to Iggy, don't shout shit out to diss me. I clown towns and cities. I'm Bill Burr, killing that foul crowd in Philly, and I won't chill and tone my shit down now. The pity, no.
Fuck all you people. You know what? You fucking loser.
We get booked to do new shows when you alone, fuming at a group of YouTube trolls. Boo-hoo hoes, I'm out to buy my boot new clothes. When you at home making chill bump voodoo doors. We too dope, one of the most smooth duos. Two heavyweights up in his biatch, two sumos. You just whack, screw you. You chat doodle as you act brutal. I wipe this mic on my sack and hand it back to you.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Dress up and beg sluts for the dance. I get love from my fans. I get sucked in the glance. I'm dirty. I never wash when I fuck with a skank, so I can keep a wet souvenir tucked in my pants. It's all up, it's all fun, the course, but I can't bang every groupie that I come across. That's why I make them line up like a fucking boss. Pick out the ugly chubby horse and fuck her just to piss the others off. Bros love me for this rock with me heavy, though I'm known for being a dick. Rock will see Freddy, petty foes hope to get me, throw rocks and be heavy. It won't stop until my cold body's rotten and buried, but I just want peace. Haters can't always act mad. Can't we all just get along? Life ain't that bad. That's why I grabbed some black Afghan up this fat bag. Pass shit around the planet, that's what I call hashtag.
Is that it?
Guess so.
Okay, kind of an abrupt ending there. You know, dude, that out of the four by TOOLARIFIC that we listened to tonight, that's probably my favorite. I think that guy had the coolest flow. I think he had the coolest cadence too. I think he had the most confidence in his voice too. I think the other I think what's missing in the few other tracks that didn't make the playlist is confidence. You know, I feel like they were maybe just kind of new to the game, kind of underground, which you got to respect, right? We're listening to heavyweights of hip hop every day that we're here, right? Mm-hmm. So I think some of these guys are maybe just a little more underground, a little less developed than some of the rappers that the MCs that we're used to listening to. I think that's something that should be considered in the scoring, because I believe that TOOLARIFIC dug deep to find some underground shit here. Like, people don't. This is not like, I mean, some of these videos. Chill Bump's the biggest one of all of them. He has 55,000 subscribers, but still, in the grand scheme of things, that's still pretty small,
right?
You know, compared to other guys, you know, that we come across, but also pretty big to some too. I think it's just true. It seems like it's a niche market. I mean, I don't want to say like I don't want to bring race into it, but it seems like a suburban white guy theme. Just because I'm a suburban white guy, I get it, right? Like, this sounds like buddies that I grew up with rapping.
Okay.
You know? Like that's just my honest take on it. It seems
yeah. No, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, like a suburban white dude theme, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. It is what it is, and I'm just not used to that. Right?
I'm with it.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to be honest. I'm gonna that song was my favorite of the bunch. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a 7.2. 7.2.
Okay. Yeah, definitely my favorite of the bunch so far. I will have to go 7.
7. Okay, so we got one. I think this one can do it. TOOLARIFIC. I think is he even here? I haven't heard from him much. Yeah, but he has some Chewbacca samples in there. You gotta love that. Chill Bump. I've heard it before. What was it again? Oh yeah, not today. Chill Bump is 2 dudes, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 dudes. Okay. Let's listen to something. What are we gonna do here? Let's listen to one of these beats. I'm stopping it now because it's 75% say yes, and I want TOOLARIFIC to get one on there. It's done. He's going on. Toolarific, that one is going on the playlist, buddy. He spent $30. We got to get him one on the playlist, for God's sakes. I feel bad. Chill Bump. Let's get into track number 8 of 13 or 12 or 13. Jesus Christ, there's a bunch of tracks still. Let's get into
We continue this vision long after your submission. Sacred repetition, no knocks in the transmission. Hard rhyme disposition needed for the expedition. Learns on the mic, making this shit a tradition. Learns, burns, tracks every direction that he turns. The redwood's upturned as he addresses his concerns. The point of no return, that meeting was adjourned. Excellence is preferred, delivered by stealthy birds. Wilkshake spear, carved from a learning tree. Tipped with cast iron from a bloody killing spree. Spinbot Kid 3, perfection guaranteed. Classes bourgeoisie, giving away free MP3s. Root stinks so deep, underground smoke screen. Heard of rabbit sheep, hope you get what I mean. Try not to oversleep, melatonin and caffeine. Making tracks dirt cheap, the lyrical marines. Tongue twister savages, nothing left to salvage. Hip-hop is our language, the whole fucking package. If you cross this passage, you better micromanage. Turn your head into cabbage, you'll need more than just a bandage. Verbal pyrotechnics, equipped with some relics. A couple of skeptics, and a full fucking cartridge. Lines of skilled archers, some wisdom and some knowledge. Clean up your garbage, and go back to fucking college.
Okay, we're here to start the bars, everybody. Thank you for being here. It's been a fantastic night. This is the end of Toolarific set of 5. Toolarific is the champion of this month for submitting the most requests to the show. He is the top contributor of the month. Volume 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3. He averaged 3 per show, 5 tonight. He wins. In second place, not too far behind him with 7 requests, is Nico. They are featured next week on the podcast. A 10-track playlist from Toolarific and a 3-track playlist on the end of Nico's choices. So join us next week for 1.4. It's the grand finale of the month. We want to, and it is kind of working out that we're a bit off on the month. We have a 4-week rotation. We started mid-month, so. But even if it was only 4 weeks, it would still slowly stagger through the months anyway, because 28 days isn't a full month. So anyway, Toolarific, that was all Chip Bump. We got another one here. I got the wrong banner up. This is Toolarific Get Sued by Old City. And I had a suburban white guy thing motif, but who knows, dude? Maybe they're just fucking like Canadian black dudes that don't have an accent.
Maybe.
Yeah, because this guy's black. Not that it matters, but I'm just saying I'm wrong. Obviously, I'm just admitting failure. Old City, Get Sued. Let's do it.
Friend is not
These guys are punk rockers. Look at that jacket.
Homeboy annoyed at the world torch and I third.
He's got a black flag patch on his jacket.
Sheer enjoyment of the city slick and mix it with the Byzantine con.
So one thing now, let's not again. But okay. Now it was someone said earlier. I think it was Nico said that they had. Oh yeah, there's a funkiness across all of Toolarific's picks. Yes, but what I think the real truth is that there's an undertone of punk rock. And I think Toolarific is doing this on purpose because he's been with the channel for years. He's been following this channel. He knows I like punk rock. I believe that these are all punk rock infused hip hop artists. Because these guys are wearing fucking vests with fucking pins and badges, a Black Flag badge, like an old school punk band, Black Flag, Henry Rollins, like fucking 1980s punk band. Like that's fucking old school, dude. All right, let's listen to this again.
Tell you something. Let me tell you something. You gotta be
Friend is not the word for it. I'm with my homeboy annoyed at the world torch and I third blonde on unemployment for the sheer enjoyment of the city slick and mix it with the Byzantine conduit. And I'm convinced time is non-existent. Yeah, I don't get it. Goddamn, I feel terrific when I kick it with the family.
Sounds like a Green Day riff.
Twisted to the point the visuals kicking in the beginning
to
make sense.
It is.
I ain't tripping, let the cipher.
Geeks think breath.
No sense, goddamn smoking brain stew. Inane statements ensue. Motherfucker, who the fuck is you? Stuck into the couch as indicated. As a rule, anything you think is cool, I hate it. Play it off like, what? Toss me blunt, let's get fucked up. Yup, keep my circle tight, it helps out with rotation. Have loony patients prescribing ourselves a medication.
Kind of has an Aesop Rock kind of vibe to it a little bit.
Roll this shit, like this shit smoke.
demented. Mazes in the caverns of the mental. Stitch my britches wounds up with the dental. Flossing in the rental. With zip stuck within the merch to hawk. Gawking at the locals as we walk. Post shit talkers for 1,000 blocks. Pockets filled with not much. Folding bits of cardboard up into a crumpled crush. Just a hunch. Rooftop, sky high for liftoff. With all this love in my lungs, I shouldn't be so pissed off.
Shit, dog, I'm in the wrong apartment. Highest gas prices. I just realized it, and this guy's higher than I am. I would try to tell him, but I like his style kinda. If only as a reminder not to get too blunted. Who wanted what America's most likely to die from? A marijuana overdose, keep it 100. I'm just a brother with nothing to do, but I got company. Fuck whatever strain you prefer, I'll have one of each. Tongue in cheek, nah, keep it rolling. I'ma show you how they do it out in Longview. I'm motivated losses, I'm awesome in my
Longview,
own
that's a Green Day song.
Olmec. Yeah, his mouth is moving, but bro can't even form a sentence. Homegrown codependents undergoing clinical trials, testing out free dope. Yo, you in or you out? Ooh, child, I don't know, you might be wildin'. Stepping out the matrix so you can say I'm dialed in.
That's where it goes, I'm having trouble trying to sleep. Dun-dun, dun-dun. Guess that's the point of delirium. On my own, here we go. Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. Yeah, Geek Stink Breath by Green Day. I'm surprised they gotta get sued. So that's obviously what the point of the song is, get sued by using a Green Day sample. That's fucking, you know. And I kind of got beef with Green Day right now because NoFX and like Offspring and Bad Religion and Pennywise and all these old school punk rock bands banded together and started up a punk rock museum in Las Vegas, which I'm going to hopefully in November. Hopefully to get married, to be honest. I thought I was going to get married at the punk rock museum. And Green Day denied. They didn't want to donate anything to it. They don't consider themselves a punk rock band anymore. They've transcended punk rock, but they started off as a punk rock band, right? But now they don't want to be a part of the history of it, which is so weird, I thought. So I kind of got beef with Green Day, so that kind of pissed me off. But I didn't really like it, to be honest, but I like where TOOLARIFIC's going. Like, I don't really like songs about weed and getting stoned, and you know, I like consciousness rap, you know, like not like joke rap.
Well,
I didn't really like it, but I like what he's doing. I like what TOOLARIFIC is doing is he's exposing something that I've said for years now, is that punk rock and hip hop are merging. I've been saying that for 4 years, that these genres are now commingling, and he's exposing that, and he's exposing the underculture of that joining, which is hard to even grasp that concept, but he has grasped it perfectly. I just don't really like it as much as a like, you know, like boom bap and lyrical hip hop and, you know, like East Coast hip hop. It just doesn't do it for me as much as that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but I understand that this is a product of something that I predicted, which I respect. Like, shout out to TOOLARIFIC for really digging deep and like listening to me develop my taste for hip hop. Like, he's really listening, so I appreciate that. And he got one on the list. You know, he's on the playlist. He got one on there. I'm interested to see what he's going to do next week.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, for a 10-track playlist. I wonder what because dude, he's been around forever. He's submitted all kinds of hip hop, all different kinds of hip hop. So we don't know what he's going to do, but we're going to find out because he won. That's the thing we do.
That's what it is.
Okay. Okay, TOOLARIFIC, Get Sued, Old City. What do you guys think? I'm going to go ahead and give that a 6.8.
Okay. 5.5.
Yeah, we weren't really into that. I wasn't really into it. But I got to respect where the motivation is coming from for this line of track listing that we've got down. Let's get into the next one right away. Coming up from Presto.
They're attack the wings, hover above the fat lady singing. The vortex of clusterfuck, the hornets are stinging. A candy cane sweetens up your mouth for loud singing and screaming about mind wizard and her demons. I'm sleeping on the shift, coffees and chronic to stay swift. Alert the pilot, shit's gonna get violent. MC Wilkshake deafens the crowd silent. Board panels of cynics delivers hundreds down with us. The angels are pissing and hissing as the vipers. Spider webs are sticky like the turd helmet of a sniper. Contradictory victory, good for me. Salivate, opaque, naked with mad snakes and venomous verbs and disemboweling adjectives. Collective alone, baffling detectives. Impossible to find, leaving a long trail of hectic, eclectic, magnetic imperfection. My sentences are infections protecting elections.
Everybody, we're making mixtapes. Kevin Lamar's. Glad to be here.
Hey, did you end the last poll?
No, it was 100% said no. 100% said no. So I don't think Toolarific's watching, unfortunately, but he's going to watch this in the future, and he's probably going to be pissed.
What are you going to do?
But I can't bullshit anybody, man. It's